In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how easy it is to work with screencasts and software simulations in Storyline. It's just a matter of recording your screen, and then after you've recorded the screen, trying to figure out what you want to do with it. So if you want to record, just go to Insert. You can record a screen. I already recorded something, so I'm going to have the video here. But the recording process is pretty straightforward. Just hit record and then start recording. Once you're done recording, you'll end up in a window that looks like this. And you can add a title to the video if you'd like. Here's the key part. So I can insert the video on the slide. So it's just a screencast video. So you just watch the video and it's not highly interactive. Or I can do an interactive software simulation where you can go step by step. In this case, you can see I've got 3 modes. I can watch it, follow along by clicking on it, or I can test you. So we're going to go ahead and insert this as a video, and you just click on Insert. And what that does is just inserts that on the slide. And so at this point, it's just like any other object on the slide in Storyline, and you can add anything else that you'd normally add on slides. Let's go ahead and preview this. And so what we see on the preview is the video loads, and then it'll start playing here. I'm not moving the mouse, but you'll see the mouse move in a second. Then you can see I've got my software simulation, and it's doing everything that it's supposed to do. So that's the video. Let's go ahead and close that. But let's say you've done something and your client says, hey, I like the video, but we actually want to do something more interactive. Normally in other software, you got to go back and recapture that. Storyline, you don't have to. We already have the video, so I just go to Record Screen. I select the video that I have. In this case, I want to make it interactive. So I'll do a step-by-step try mode, and I would just go ahead and hit Insert. And what that's going to do is it's going to insert a bunch of slides, and on the slides I'm going to have hotspots like we can see here, and then I'll have feedback screens and the captions and all of that. Let's go ahead and preview this because I want to point out how we might have to make edits in the software simulation as well. So we look at the software simulation. You can see I get a list of the actions here. I can disable this on the menu if I want to. So I'm going to click through. You can see I get my actions here. I click here, and then you can see the video. So this is going to play everything, and then I have to actually follow this and then follow along with it. Or I could be tested on it if I wanted to. Let me show you a couple of places where we may want to make edits. So the first is when I click the play button, the video doesn't play all the way. So we'll want to edit that. The other thing is when I click on the animations, I think it's on the animations tab here, you see how the tab already is highlighted. I don't want that there because that's a visual cue that lets the person know that's where they need to click. So we need to fix that. So let's go ahead and close that. So we'll come up to the animations tab here, which I believe is this screen. So we've got our hotspot. I'm going to go to right click here, Action Fine Tune. And that's going to open up the frame, and see I can see that this is selected. All I have to do is go to previous or next frame, and I want to get rid of that gray, the outline box. So I can click until it's gone. So it's gone here. I don't want that. I'm happy with it. Let's go to that last frame. Here when I click the button it doesn't play all the way. I can just drag the video all the way to the end, and I hit OK. And what it's going to do is it's resetting everything. So if we go to the 3.4, we're going to see that the slide has changed, and we'll also notice on the video that the video is going to play all the way. So let's go ahead and preview the scene, and it's going to build it out for us again. And then what we'll see is on that animations tab that we edited. So if we click here, you'll notice that the animations tab is no longer highlighted, so there's not a visual cue there. And the same thing with the click the play button, you'll see that the video played all the way. So working with those videos, adding a video, adding software simulation, and then doing editing is actually all pretty straightforward. And then something like this, let me show you what I was thinking. You could have a video like this where let's say we insert a button, and then on this button goes to a view mode, and this button here might go to a try mode, and then you just add links to those different videos and you're all set.